get back. I'm alright, Jack. Keep your hands off of my stack. Mommy, it's a hit.
Of course, I am privileged to represent one of the largest Jewish constituencies in the world. Is there anyone from New York even here in this audience today? I stand with you and for you.
Israel seems to be able to fight wars very quickly. What is your secret? Because we don't seem to have the hang of that.
The secret is that we have America.
Nah.
And America...
I believe that Israel has a powerful stranglehold on the American government. They control both members of the House and the Senate. They have us involved in wars of which we have little or no interest. Our children are coming back in body bags. Our nation is bankrupt over these wars. And if you open your mouth, you get targeted. And if they don't beat you at the poll, they'll put you in prison.
Explain to me what you see as, why you target or why you have a grudge against the Israelis.
The grudge is not necessarily a grudge. It's an objective assessment that no one will have the courage to speak about. They're controlling much of our foreign policy. They're influencing much of our domestic policy.
For how much influence that the Jewish lobby has.
Well, what it says is essentially that the Jewish lobby, the Israeli lobby, has absolute control over the appointment of anyone, either in a security position or a foreign policy position, that has anything at all to do with the Middle East. They basically are able to say yes or no on the appointment of any individual at a senior level. I'm talking about, obviously, a policy-making level.
And those who vote in the way that AIPAC wants will in many ways be rewarded ultimately with campaign contributions from people sympathetic to AIPAC.
Money does not flow into a particular congressman's coffers or a senator's coffers unless he supports positions taken by the lobby. That's their first, I think, major influence is money. And this administration is awash in money, more so probably than any administration in American history.
81 membres du Congrès sont venus en visite en Israël, tout frais payés par l'AIPAC. Un parlementaire américain sur 6 a donc fait le voyage en Terre Sainte. Parmi les élus, la Congresswoman, les États-Unis doivent être un allié fiable pour Israël et protéger les intérêts israéliens. Parce qu'au fond, ce sont les nôtres que nous protégeons. Voilà notre message à la Palestine. Si vous persistez en allant à l'ONU réclamer un État, nous allons cesser de vous financer. Ce rapport fusionnel entre l'Amérique et Israël pose question. À l'université de Harvard, le professeur Stephen Walt a brisé un tabou en enquêtant sur l'AIPAC. Avec le professeur John Mersheimer, il considère que l'influence du lobby est parfois contraire aux intérêts stratégiques des États-Unis.
Le lobby a contribué à l'anti-américanisme au Moyen-Orient et ailleurs. C'est l'une des raisons pour laquelle les États-Unis font face à la menace terroriste. Oussama Ben Laden et ceux qui nous ont attaqués le 11 septembre ont clairement dit que notre soutien à Israël motivait leur haine. Et une partie du lobby nous a poussés à partir en guerre en Irak. Cette relation si particulière, soutenue par le lobby, cause un tort considérable aux intérêts stratégiques américains.
Les thèses des professeurs Walt et Mersheimer ont fait scandale. Ils ont fait l'objet d'une très violente campagne médiatique.
Members of Congress, I have the high privilege and distinct honor of presenting to you the Prime Minister of Israel, His Excellency Benjamin Netanyahu. Thank you. Thank you. Israel's neighbors, Iran's neighbors, know that Iran will become even more aggressive and sponsor even more terrorism when its economy is unshackled and it's been given a clear path to the bomb. And many of these neighbors say they'll respond by racing to get nuclear weapons of their own. So this deal won't change Iran for the better. It will only change the Middle East for the worse. A deal that's supposed to prevent nuclear proliferation would instead spark a nuclear arms race in the most dangerous part of the planet. This deal won't be a farewell to arms. It would be a farewell to arms control. And the Middle East would soon be crisscrossed by nuclear tripwires. My friends, for over a year, we've been told that no deal is better than a bad deal. Well, this is a bad deal. It's a very bad deal. We're better off without it. Now we're being told that the only alternative to this bad deal is war. That's just not true. The alternative to this bad deal is a much better deal. But I can guarantee you this: the days when the Jewish people remain passive in the face of genocidal enemies, those days are over. I can promise you one more thing. Even if Israel has to stand alone, Israel will stand. But I know that Israel does not stand alone. I know that America stands with Israel. I know that you stand with Israel.
Thank you.